Welcome to A Mess in the Kitchen, the podcast all about demystifying home cooking. I'm Molly Mogan-Cat, a food and travel writer who loves to cook but is only so-so at it. My co-host, Dusty Kugler, is a former food stylist, caterer, and food fanatic that always makes cooking look effortless and somehow manages to clean up after herself in the process. We talk recipes, cooking tips and techniques, our favorite kitchen gear, mishaps, and successes. We believe eating good food at home doesn't have to be so complicated, and if you screw up, who cares? That's why God invented frozen pizza. Here's the show. Hey, Dusty. How are you doing?
Hi, Molly. Oh my gosh, it's been forever.
I know. I miss you.
You too. I miss everyone. Not that I don't miss you and Twyla, but I sure miss people.
I do. The only people I don't miss are my family members.
Oh, yeah. I actually was just talking to my girlfriends from Chicago today, and all of us, my husband went to Texas today for yesterday or something. I don't know. They're all the same day, but he's going to be gone for 11 days. And I'm like, it's so weird. I have seen him for 90 days or however many days it has been straight. It's so weird. And my one girlfriend goes, oh, I can't wait for my family to leave again.
Well,
dying.
Listeners, if it's not obvious, we're coming to you from a quarantine. Hello. I'm not even drinking a quarantini.
Me either.
No, we're so far into quarantine now that I don't even want to drink anymore. I don't even want to do all the things I started off doing. I'm like, ugh, I
still want to drink for sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I do. I just not as much as I did at the beginning.
Not while you're sitting in your closet. It's probably a good idea.
So yes, we're coming from a closet. I think it's important to say I don't know when this is going to air and what it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to say it's June 9th because I feel like things are happening at such a quick pace and so much is happening that it's important to kind of just say, this is where we're at, just so it's not like later people are thinking, why aren't you addressing whatever? So before we get into today's topic, I just, we're in Minneapolis and also we're people. So that's why I just want to address what's going on. And I just want to say that well, I don't want to speak for you, Dusty, but I feel like I can here that we, have been really thinking a lot about what's happened in Minneapolis with George Floyd. And it's been for me, it's been there's been a lot to process, a lot going on. And I just want to say I'm so proud to be a part of Matriarch. Twyla Dang, our producer, is so amazing and has done such a good job creating this platform for women and all different kinds of women. And I think it's really important that we listen to and have access to Black and people of color, especially women's voices. So thank you, Twyla. I don't even know if you're on mic right now, but
I'm on mic just because we're in a different time and a different space. And,
yes.
And
you can speak for me. That was perfect, Molly.
Yeah. And I appreciate, I'll say repeatedly, I've said it before, I'm really, really proud of the team. I'm proud of everybody stepping in and stepping up and giving so freely of themselves. I mean, from offering to, change the course of their content to even offering to give up their platforms to other people if they felt like their voices needed to be heard more urgently than their own. So I'm deeply proud of what we've been able to create so far. And I'm really proud to be a part of what this is all turning out to be.
Yeah, thank you so much for including us. And and also our podcast is really young. We don't have very many episodes at this point. We haven't really had a lot of guests. And I think this is a really big opportunity for us, for Dusty and I, who are white women, to just invite diversity of voices on this show. And I really am dedicated to doing that moving forward. I just think it's important. So
amen, sister.
I'm happy to pay the bills until that happens. So good. It's all right.
Phew. Thank God.
Wow. And now for something completely different. but not really, because oh my God, it has been a stressful few months.
Oh my God. Super stressful. And like, I probably have the least, I mean, I feel like I don't have much to complain about. And just, I've been trying to listen and learn. And let me tell you, my teenage daughters are teaching me plenty right now. And it's been really interesting watching my kids and our whole family get super involved and have voices and share their opinions and stand behind friends and family and you know, acquaintances, people they went to school with, people they barely know. And like, it's been super cool to watch. Like, you know, everyone is saying this is a city divided right now. I don't know. I mean, yes, we had some crazy shit happen here. Terrible, terrible, horrible. I can't even believe that it happened, period, let alone in our backyard. But I feel as though now things are really coming together as a whole city and people, and I just am proud to live here.
I couldn't agree more. And like, I just feel like this was going to happen somewhere, and I'm sad about it. And at the same time, like, I'm hopeful that I think Minneapolis has risen to the occasion, and I'm also very proud to be from here.
Check the box. We love Minnesota.
We do.
I'm not even from here.
Pivot to stress baking.
Yes.
I've been doing so much of it.
Yeah, stress baking is so real. It's funny because I don't ever bake. I am a buyer. I think I've said that on here before.
Oh yeah.
I have been baking like a mad woman. So weird. And eating it.
Yeah, well, you're not alone in that. I've been baking. Well, I haven't been baking as much now. Like I said, I'm kind of like at a new phase of social distancing and everything, where now I feel like a little bit of a zombie where I'm not sure what to do anymore. But I do probably bake something once or twice a week, which before I was doing maybe like every other month.
Yeah.
So that's a big increase, we'll say.
Well, you have littles too, so it's like fun when you have little kids to let them help you create things, and baking is super easy way to do that.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, I'm just doing it because I'm like, what can I clean out of the cabinet? Molasses. All right, let's bake something. I have no idea why.
Well, I'll tell you partially why, because I found an article on Wired by Sarah Harrison. It's from March of this year. Do you want to hear what it's called?
Yes.
Okay. Why stress baking and cleaning makes you less anxious. Yeah. Cleaning. I know how you hate to do that.
Well, yes. Maybe that's why I'm not anxious.
Maybe because you just, but here's the thing. If something's dirty, does it make you anxious?
If I'm eating at someone else's house, which I haven't done in 3 months, yeah, and it's dirty. Do you know what I mean? But not at my house because I know I can whip it back into shape. No.
Oh yeah. No, I get anxious about dishes all over, and you know, having little kids, it's hard to keep your stuff.
I remember
tidy.
that. It is.
Okay, so let me tell you a little bit though about the stress baking stuff. All right. So in this article, it says it turns out that homekeeping and self-care activities like meditating, cooking, cleaning, and even just stocking the pantry can help stop cycles of anxiety and depression by changing how the human brain self-regulates. Interesting. And
Makes
then
sense.
Yes. And it said, it says when a threat or stressor, our amygdala, a small region of the brain associated with facilitating fear, anxiety, and emotion, jumps into gear and becomes more active. So with that, you get, like shortness of breath and your heart races and all that super fun stuff that I swear never happens to me. And that's totally not at all why I started taking Zoloft a few years ago. While that part of the brain is ramping up activity, the prefrontal cortex, which normally regulates emotions, is getting deactivated and working less. So while our emotions and the systems associated with them are getting triggered, the ones that keep them in check or slowing down. So what is recommended for that is things like mindful meditation, which is something I totally read about all the time, but never really do.
Mm-hmm. Me either.
Right. I mean, I've tried the Headspace app. It's great, and it was good for me for about 5 days, and then I don't know. I want to pick up a meditation practice, but
I've tried a million times. I literally just had this conversation on Saturday with 2 of my girlfriends, and I was like, here's the deal. It doesn't work for me. Well, you're not, I guess I'm not patient, but I'm like, the breathing stresses me out. Like, I can't get the breathing right. It's kind of like yoga, like, am I supposed to be breathing this hard? Am I loud enough? Am I too loud? Is somebody else counting how long I'm breathing? Now I realize when you're doing mindful meditation, you're by yourself, but then I start thinking all that stuff about myself. It just doesn't work for me.
Well,
I want it to.
I'm interjecting because I have a
Yes.
suggestion.
Okay, great.
This is producer Twyla. I shouldn't be here, but I'm here. So I can't do meditation apps or anything like that either. I get too much in my own head and I overthink it. Someone suggested to me that the things that I needed to hear to calm myself down, the inner dialogue, I should record myself on voice note, and then I'm playing my own voice back to myself, as opposed to trying to adapt to like someone's calm voice or someone's, because it doesn't work. It doesn't work on me because it feels inauthentic to me. But when I'm recording myself going, you can handle this. You know what this is. You will be fine. I need you to stop and take a breath. And it's myself and my own, it's even more than my thoughts because it's me saying it back to myself. It has been working in a way that I never anticipated.
Wow. Good to know. Listen to that, listeners. That was such a tip.
So there's your tip, and why we probably won't get endorsements from Headspace or anybody else now. But okay.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe we could record you for other people.
You can just bleep out Headspace.
Listen, revenue streams are good, and I will take all revenue streams. Thank you.
Actually, it's funny because I just don't make the time for it, but when I found meditation stuff that works, it really works for me. My friend Gina, she has a couple sleep ones, and I was kind of embarrassed the last time I saw her because I was thinking I've fallen asleep to your voice for the last month.
Oh, wait, she's the person that records it?
Here's not on. I mean, she just has recordings of her. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'll link to those in the show notes. She's got a great podcast too, called Past Life Regressions. God, this is getting super off topic, but
okay, we can edit, right?
But we'll link to that in the show notes and talk about how I did a past life regression sometime. We can discuss.
Oh, I want to do that too.
Thank you for listening to A Mess in the Kitchen podcast. We're really impressed that you made it all the way to the end. You can learn more about our show at amessinthekitchen.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. The show is produced by Twyla Dang of Matriarch Digital Media. Check them out. She's got tons of great shows at matriarchdm.com. If you like the show, please rate and review us. It helps new people find the show. And until next time, here's to good enough cooking. Cheers.